Hi, it's Julie Ford again. And I know that activity that I just described might have been a little bit confusing, so for you visual folks out there, I figured that I would demonstrate it. First, I want to show you that I named my summer, themed it 2011 Summer of Sanity, so you may want to keep that handy at the top of your page. I chose to open a new document rather than write on paper, but if you're writing it on paper, it could look just like this, just in your pen, whatever fancy color you choose. Then I also put a few guiding principles or a few of my values. I am not a taxi. I don't think that kids have to be shuttled everywhere, every which way, every minute of the day, so that was something I wanted to remind myself because it's easy to lose sight of. My kids can occupy themselves with creativity. We often forget that and feel like we have to have every moment of their day scheduled, and that's not true for most children anyway. And family time is key, so kind of not multitasking during that time. So I'm trying to guide my schedule with that. So here is a list that I have developed of some of the things that might be on a person's calendar. You know, kids to grandma's, see a baseball game, go to the zoo, summer kid classes, dance, swimming lessons, piano for daughter number 1, t-ball for son number 1, family trip, repaint the downstairs bathroom, work 20 hours a week, and dentist visits. So the first thing I asked you to do is go ahead and mark those things that are absolutely have to happen with an A. I'm going to start at the bottom because I do know that for one, they have to go to the dentist this year or the school won't take them. So that's an A. Because we like to eat and the kids like to wear shoes, working 20 hours a week is going to be important for the mom of the family. Also, repainting the downstairs bathroom. You know, that's not necessarily, that's kind of a nice to have. It would probably be best if we did that, but really, realistically, that could probably go down to a C because nobody's going to die if that doesn't happen this summer. Family trip, because of my values, I am going to make that an absolutely. And as far as t-ball for son, it's really important to him and a high value, so we're going to make that an absolutely. Piano for daughter, she plays all the time, whether she's got lessons or not, so I'm going to make it a B, best that she practices, best that she has it, but if it doesn't happen, that's okay. Swimming lessons, it's something because we're so near water, high value for us, we're going to make that an absolutely. Dance, there again, if it happens for her, that's great, but it's not an absolute, so we'll see what the schedule looks like, and if it fits in, super. Summer kid classes. These are great for both my sanity and theirs, and to keep them at school every once in a while. They're fun classes. It's not like they're taking, you know, the dreaded extra math class or anything like that, and that may be necessary. But we're going to see if we can at all keep that an absolute. Going to the zoo, we would love for it to happen, but you know, we've been there recently, so it doesn't need to be an absolute. Going to see a baseball game, we've promised that a lot, so we need to make sure that that happens. And going to see grandma, oh goodness, that has to be an absolute. Okay, so after we do this, then we take all the A's that are there, and if you have a happy sort feature, you can use that, but for sake of time, I'm not going to. Okay, so then I would say absolutely the first thing is the family trip, A1. We need to get that in there. After that, the things that need to be on the schedule, they can't actually pay for the family trip unless that's in there. So 20 hours a week has to go in there. Won't let them go to school, so that should probably be a third. As far as getting the kids to grandma, that's going to take a chunk of time, so we need to get that in there, a 4. You see what I'm doing. So I would then go down the line and see what's next. Then I would start with the B's. Okay, B, going to, you know, getting piano in there is probably going to be, you know, a first. You know, zoo would be second, and dance would be third. So that's how you do it, and then go ahead, and this would be C1, and if we had other C's. So that's how that gets taken care of. Thanks so much for watching.